spiders. Introduction. G'day, this is Arrhenius1, aka Spider, doing a kind of a video answer to Elena43. Basically the subject being spiders. Quite a few of your videos you've mentioned that you have a problem with spiders, so I thought best to address it in person. From the time I was a little tacker, I was just as terrified of spiders as you are, and I probably still am in one way or another. But I decided that it wasn't going to be. It took a long time, but I thought, well, the quickest way to deal with any fear is to gain as much knowledge as you possibly can.
Knowledge is the key. Knowledge definitely helps. Fear tends to always flow out of a misunderstanding or a lack of knowledge. I think that works with human-on-human situations as well.
So I put in a fair amount of time and I studied these wonderful little creatures, and I found out how amazing they are and how integral they are to our world. So now I'm just as scared of them, but I have a great deal of respect for what they do and how they do it. Truly remarkable creatures. Now, if you doubt how amazing these creatures are, I suggest one time that you sit and actually watch a spider build a web. It's a really remarkable situation.
A good example of what I'm talking about in terms of trying to understand. Everybody's marvelled at some stage at a spider's web, but I don't know that everybody's actually sat there and watched one being made. This is truly a remarkable thing to see. We're in the midst of the first parts of autumn here at the moment, and autumn's a good time for spiders, little ones and big ones. And I live in a rainforest, so there's plenty of those kinds of things going on. Just before dusk is usually the time that the spiders renew their webs or build new ones or whatever, and we're lucky enough, although we don't have any at the moment, to have orb weavers which build these incredibly big webs. Absolutely amazing to watch. But if you get half a chance, even if it's just one of those tiny little ones that live on wire fences or whatever, sit down and watch these incredible creatures building a web. It's just magnificent to watch.
Now, I know that you have told us about your spiritual beliefs, but let's just for one split second assume that there is a supreme being putting all this together or whatever, and assuming that you agree that all of God's creatures have the right to be here, then spiders should be included in that category as well. They have a place and they have a right to be here. I read an article just recently that says that parents are more likely to favour their more attractive children over their less attractive children, which is pretty amazing any way you want to look at it. But what it leads me to is a realisation that human beings have a bias towards more attractive creatures, even if you want to call children creatures. The fluffy puppy that the Marine threw off the cliff just recently, I wonder whether there would have been such a furor if the Marine had thrown a big hairy spider over there, or a rat. I don't think anybody would have noticed, and it certainly wouldn't have made the same kind of headlines. In short, I've come to the conclusion that it's best to have no more than 4 legs if you want to survive on this planet. 2 or 4 legs is fine, but 6 or 8 is just going to get you into all kinds of trouble. So if you decide to be reincarnated, I suggest that you set a limit on the number of legs that you're going to have.